everyone, it is time for me to do my monthly makeup bag. As I said last week, instead of just being a little bag, I actually have an organizer full of makeup. I do realize that that's probably as much makeup as most people own. I have a lot more. So, I'm concentrating on these products this month. Again, I do have 17 by 17 products, but I just made an update on that video, and I feel like to keep mentioning them over and over is redundant. If you want to know what those products are, I'll link my most recent update for that down below. But let's just go ahead and get into what I am focusing on this month. Again, I'm just going to go to the top and then to 3 drawers, so it's just going to kind of be in order that they're stored in. So on the very top in the back, I have like liners and stuff. These two are oops, gosh, I'm throwing things everywhere. That's how it always ends up. So I have quite a few. I do like colored eyeliner a lot. I'm wearing some blue today. I just think it's lots of fun. And I have my lip liner for the month, which is the Face Stockholm lip liner in the shade Lauren. It's a really, really nice lip liner. Big fan of that. Then I have the L'Oreal Silkissime eyeliner in the shade Gold. The Milani Easyliner for Eyes Glitter in the shade 03 Purple Quartz. This is a retractable one, and I'm pretty sure they don't make this one anymore. A Stila Stay All Day, if I want to do some liquid, and that's just in black. Another Stila one. This is the Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. It's in the shade Emerald. It's really vibrant. The Starlooks Gem Pencil in this shade Ultra Olive. This is the one I have on today. It's the NYC Showtime Glitter Liner in the shade 945 Starry Blue Sky. It's really navy and dark, so I don't think it's too blue. It's on my upper lid today. Then, I love this one. This is the Cynthia Rowley eyeliner in the shade Silver. It's super pigmented. And then I pulled out another liquid liner for this month, and it's the NYX Vivid Brights lip line. Eyeliner, excuse me, in the shade Gunmetal number 10. So then I got my nail polishes for the month, besides, again, the one that's in my 17 by 17. So the ones I'm going to be using, I was definitely thinking Valentine's Day, as you can probably, woo, if I can hold it, as you can probably tell. So I have the Sinful Colors from the Balloon Blast collection. It's in the shade 1519 Flower Power. I have this LA Colors one. It's just a red. It doesn't have a name. It's the red that you see on my nails right now. And then this Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear Nail Color in 520 Wood Rosy Shooter. It's on my accent nail. And then I also have up there this little single. It's a black single shadow. Super pigmented. It's by Amit Makeup, and it's in the shade Dams. So you can see it's super black. Alrighty. And then I have my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer primer in the shade, it's just the smoothing primer. So then, as I said last time, there's a lot of perfume just kind of stuck in here, so I'll go over those. The Prada Sport. I think it's just called Prada Sport. The Elizabeth and James Nirvana Rose. The Viva La Juicy Noir. I think I'm going to wear that one today. I didn't put on perfume yet, so there we go. Now I have. And then I have, in this next little guy, a Lorac Behind the Scenes base. This is if I don't want to use that like taupey shade that I have, but I'm probably going to be using that more often than not, because it is in my 17 by 17, but just in case, I have this. It's great. Cartier Bezier, gosh, I have no idea how to say this. I'm going to say Bezier Volet. Doesn't that sound nice? I believe as long as you say it with confidence, people are going to believe you. It's how I do with, like, phylogenetic genuses and species. Like, who knows how to say that? I just make it up. And if you say it with confidence, people believe you. This is the Compactor Sud Pacific in Vanille Extreme. Tati from Glam Life Guru was just talking about that, actually. And then this is the Tokyo Milk Light in the shade number 3, Transformation, or Scent. Transformation. I have, so the highlighter I'm wearing today is in that palette. It's a very gold highlighter, but just in case I want something more cool tone, I pulled out my Clinique Chubby Stick highlighter in 01 Hefty Highlight. It's a really cute, like, pink shimmery highlight. I pulled out one of my pigments from my MAC set that I got this Christmas. I have done a full review of these, so if you're interested in seeing that, I'll go ahead and link it below. This is the one in Star Dream. Yeah. This lipstick, I do have quite a few lipsticks that are in my project 17 by 17, but I like options. And a year is a long time. Like, I want to get these things, like, focus on them, but I'm also kind of like, a year is a heck of a long time. But this is one of my favorites. I always get compliments when I use this. It's by Sephora brand itself, and it's one of their Sephora Rouge lipsticks in the shade Hot Bikini. It's beautiful, and you know I love a purple lip. These, I always forget these called, like the L'Oreal Extraordinaires in the shade Ruby Opera. Ooh, come on. Okay. I have this Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick. It's the only one of these I have. In the shade 14 Venezia. Kind of like a cute apricot. I was kind of thinking summery. And then it got cold, of course. This Lorac lip gloss. I think I've done a full review of this set. I don't know, actually. I don't think I have. I don't know. If I have, it'll be linked down below. It was from a holiday a couple years ago. And it's in the shade Groupie. Gucci Guilty perfume. And Victor & Roth Flower Bomb. This is a recent one that I just got. I have this lipstick that I actually wore the other day in my video. And it's the Estee Lauder Signature Hydro Luster Lipstick in the shade 07 Rich Berry. Isn't that pretty? It looks really nice. It's got some gold glitter in it, which I don't know how to feel about that. Then this Hot Pink by NYC in this shade 316 Blossom. It's one of those kind of very 80s hot pink with like a blue luster throughout. Sometimes you're feeling it. This Maybelline Elixir in this shade 85, what is it? Hibiscus Haven. So another hot pink. Then I like this little, to have a base for my lips. So the Jack Black Lip Balm Natural Shade Mint. This one's the one with SPF. And there's Pink Friday in there as well. So that's for the top. I know this is a lot. I just kind of go through it. I don't know if you want me to like explain what they are, but I think it's pretty obvious. So in the top, I have this little Maybelline Duo. This is Pastels Perfects in 45H Shocking Seas. I do have this on today. I have this darker blue in my crease. And then I have the NYX Radiant Finishing Powder in this shade 01 Brighten. This is for like setting my under eyes. And sometimes I put it down the bridge of my nose because I don't like a very sparkly highlight there. This is also on my eyelids today. This is the Urban Decay Ammo palette. It's a really cool palette. I'm kind of testing it out for something I'm thinking about doing. But it's like, it'll be like next year, so it's a long time coming. But I use this Shattered shade, and then I have Polyester Bride in my inner corner. And I also have the Kat Von D Esperanza palette. Y'all know how I feel about this. If you missed out on this, I'm sorry, because I think it's great. But I did do a shadow by shadow dupe video. So if you want this palette, or you want a couple of shades in it, I do have quite a few dupes in that video, so it's linked below in case you want to see that. It's so pretty. It's so unique, and I love it. I have South on in my here. What is this? Brow Bone highlight, and then Santeria is this darker shade in my outer V. I love it. One of my faves. And then some of those were actually in the second drawer too. I pull everything out while I'm putting it on. So like I know what I have on for today. So some of those were in the second drawer too. This is the Tarina Tarantino Single Eye Dream Hyper Shadow in the shade Sweetser. It's cute little green, little bright Kelly greenish. Then we have Rob Sheppy for Teeny Beauty. It's a palette, but this is just one of the shadows in it I got from the Ipsy bag, in the shade Pearl Fizz. There we go. I haven't been swatching these because it'd be a lot of swatches, but if you want to see swatches, I can do that from now on. This is an Anika Beauty mineral eyeshadow in the shade Fairy Floss, so it's a really cute pink. I really like that one. And I like a pigment or a loose shadow. I just like the way they look. Then in my second drawer, like I said, some of those things I mentioned previously were in my second drawer as well. This is another Tarina Tarantino product. It is the Sparklicity Gold palette. This was limited edition. It's a very neutral palette. I wore it yesterday. Very neutral, but they do all have glitter. And then I like this a lot. It's really cute. The Stila Magnificent Metals in the shade Kitten. It packs a punch, let me tell you. I wore that on New Year's. This is another gold eyeshadow. It's by Victoria's Secret Beauty Wash. I had 4 of these. I've already used up one, which is exciting. This is in the shade Gold Rush. They've all fallen out. Their pan's fallen out. So be really careful with that. No! I've used up 2 of those. I had a pink one and a brown one, and I've used up both of those, so that's exciting. And then I have the Boots Botanics, the Power of Plants. It's a little duo. I like this brow bone highlight, even though sometimes it's a little shimmery. The duo's in the shade 20 Velvet Pansy. And the last drawer, like I said, it's a lot, but I make the rule that if I use something up, which some of these products are a little bit close to being used up, I'm not going to be able to go back into my makeup collection and replace them. I'm just going to have to keep it going. So I like to kind of mix neutrals and brights. As you can probably tell, I like a lot of colorful makeup, but I do think you need some neutrals. So for this month, it's the BH Cosmetics Enhancing Eyes 12 Color Eyeshadow Palette. I got the one that was for green eyes because I just like the shades better in here. I've only used this like once or twice, so I figured I'd pull that out. This is by NP Set, which was the Napoleon Paradis like drugstore brand. It's a little trio in the shade Dublin. They're really nice greens, super pigmented. I've done a review of those. I'll link it below. This is the other Beauty US shadow. This one actually hasn't fallen out of its pan. It's in the shade Violet Femme. So like I said, 2 of those have been used up, which is super exciting because eyeshadow, it is very hard to use up. This I've also done a full review on, and it's the Maybelline The Bright palette. It's a really cool palette, and it's drugstore, and I was using it a lot to see how I felt about it, and then it kind of went to my collection and hasn't been used that much since. I actually don't know if this is still available because they have the graffiti one, and so I think this might not be available. I don't know, but there it is. Then some more single shadows. I tried, like I said, I like stuff this full. Anything that, if I can have room for something, it's going in there. Because I do have a lot of makeup, so I like to give myself options. This is a Sephora single shadow in the shade Fireworks, number 22. It's got a lot of glitter. Nobody's posted glitter over here, let me just say that. Oh, and I have this e.l.f. Stop. I'm delivering. I apologize. I have this e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzer in St. Lucia because I have hit pan on it, and if anything gets pan hit on it, it stays in the drawers. I'm not really using it that much because of one of my 17 and 17 products is a bronzer, and I'm kind of focusing on that, but I have this one as well. The blush, as you could tell, was already used up, which again, very, very exciting. I have this Marsk Sydney mineral eyeshadow as well. Again, I like them, and this is in the shade Vanilla Frosting. Just a really pretty white. This H&M shadow single, I really like these. I have 3 of them, and I love them. My boyfriend got them for me. This is in the shade Mesmerize Me, and it's like a really pretty like gold with blue and greeny gold. It's a green with like gold and green and blue glitter. Isn't that pretty? Love that. And the last product is a Too Faced Exotic Intense Eyeshadow in the shade Coppa Teal. Bright blue. Really pretty. So, my heaps. And we're also going to try to use up this month. We're done with him. We don't love him anymore. Y'all remember when I got him? He's big boy now. He's 2 whole years old. I love him a lot. Kanga does not love him a lot, but that's okay. You done? Usually, he loves to play toys or make a lot of ruckus right when I start filming. Not today. Not today. So, that's everything I'm using this month. It's a lot, yes. But it's still very pared down from what I have. As previously stated, I am still going to do once I use as many products as I've used up as many products as I bought, I'll unload this and kind of have free range. Except for Wednesdays. Wednesdays is my use it up day, so I definitely focus solely on those 17 and 17 products. I know it sounds complicated. It's not. It makes sense in my head. That's how I do it. So hopefully it makes sense to y'all as well. Let me know if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, comments. There's going to be a lot in that description box, so go ahead and check it out. And that's all I have for y'all. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all real soon. Bye.